How y'all doing today, man? Hope everybody having a great motherfucking day. I know I am, you understand me. But I just came with a quick message today, man. And it's my message today is about hypocracy. Cause it seems like a lot of fucking hypocrisy that goes on around these streets, man. Around this internet street, man. That's why I don't really fuck with it like that. But you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with to get what you want, so I'm not complaining. But that's some shit that we need to get out in the forefront here, man, because I'm one of them, man. I talk to the guys that I talk to, mostly talk to them about self improvement, man. Getting on your shit, bro. Exercising, eating fruits, fucking making sure that you know you ain't out here being on the fuck shit, basically, so that your image is something that can't nobody tear down. In the end of the day, you know, can't nobody poke no holes in your image if your image is something that they can't even comprehend being, Uh, and if there's nothing that anybody can pull from the dark about you, then there's really nothing that anybody can do to you. But that's what I preach to my fellas, man. Is that we gotta be on some sort of purpose for ourselves, not for nobody else, but ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because if we base our shit on external factors, when those external factors are gone, all we left with is ourselves. And if we can't motivate ourselves to get up and do something for ourselves, then this is gonna be a very fucking hard life to live. But on the other end of the spectrum, I watch a lot of YouTube because I study content and I want to be able to convey messages that I feel people need to hear without regurgitating some of the shit that I hear online. But something really strikes a chord with me, man, and it pisses me off because here I am trying to help dudes become better. You know what I'm saying? Even trying to help myself become better, man. It's good dudes out here, bro. They just need help. They ain't had fathers. They ain't had no good fucking role models. I'm one of them. But the fact of the fact of the matter is, at least I had, you know what I'm saying, the wherewithal to look for solutions in other areas. At least I knew what I was looking for, and so I found the information that I needed quicker. Some of these dudes, they don't even know what information they looking for. You know what I'm saying? And this is the type of shit that they need help with. And here I am trying to reach back to the younger generation, even reach forward to the older generation that may still need it. And I preach self improvement so much, but yet all I fucking see is women preaching to women about loving for, like, hold the fuck up, hold up here. And I know somebody's gonna get mad, but I don't give a fuck, because this is the disconnect with me. Okay, so my fellas, they want to be better for themselves, for their families. We feel like our purpose is to protect our people, and if we can't do that, if we don't even have the means of providing for our people, we feel like we're lesser than. We feel like we don't even deserve to be here. And I speak from experience. But yet, there's millions of women being taught that the way you are is okay. Let's take Lizzo, for example. Millions of people are saying that she should just be loved for who she is. No. No, the fuck she shouldn't. No. No, she should not. And neither should anybody for that case. Because sometimes who you are ain't who you meant to be. And sometimes, yes, you everybody, and let's just be clear, man. Everybody needs love to some degree. And I'm not saying you shouldn't give people the basic human love. All I'm saying is we need to stop this narrative of And especially my fellas, I'm talking to my fellas right now. Fellas, we gonna cut this shit out right now, man, because see, this is giving leeway to a lot of mediocrity. This is giving leeway to people not improving themselves because, oh, if he just loves me the way I am right now, then I guess I'm perfectly fine. I don't have to change anything. And then you're dealing with bad fucking attitudes. You're dealing with overweight. You're dealing with fucking bad, but just anything that gives you discomfort of dealing with. You're you're fucking basically motivated or probed into just accepting this shit because it's a woman. And I understand we get with women that we think we love sometimes, and shortly, not even shortly, sometimes it takes years for us to realize that this woman is not good for our health because she's not even good for our own health. And this shit happens all the time. All the time. I have plenty of brothers that come and ask me about advice for this shit, man. And it never fails. It never fails. And the same toxic motherfucker that ends up getting broken up with is the same motherfucker online talking about some, oh, I deserve better. He didn't love me for me, so I should. Man, shut that bullshit all the way up. No. No. Not at all. You saying I should love all of the bullshit that you come with? No. Fuck no. Because if that's the case, shit, I may as well stay by myself. Hell, I give myself enough bullshit. Why do I need yours? And I understand, man. Sometimes it's... And I understand my fellas, man, because understand something, man. We get tricked a lot, bro. We get tricked a fucking lot. I mean, it's astronomical the amount of times where you started out a relationship one way, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, this person has this personality, they're so bright, they're so vibrant, they're so ready for life and to take on new challenges and all this shit like this, man. And then you move further into the relationship. And you start to realize that all that shit was an act. It was a beautiful Oscar worthy performance, you know. And then that same person acts as if you're the bad guy when you realize that you've been duped and you just switch it around and motherfucking do your own thing. Like, how? How am I the bad person for realizing that you ain't shit? It makes absolutely no fucking sense. None at all. And I'm here to say that shit gotta stop, man. We need to be real with ourselves and where we are and what we actually deserve in life. Because I still have to work a job. I'm not over here saying that I fucking deserve a mansion. It just don't work like that. Like, I'm still working a job, so I know that I can't afford a fucking mansion right now. But I get what I can afford. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it until I can do better. This car ain't the best, but let me tell you something. I could get that motherfucker, so I got it. And I do what I can until I can get better. This motherfucker still take me the exact same places everybody else car take them. So I have no reason to be ashamed about that. But I'm a person where I live well within reality. The same person you get from me from day one is the same person you're gonna get from me from day 365, bro. It's going to be the same. Even if I don't seem like, because everybody has that phase in the start of the relationship where it's all exciting, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has it. But it takes a real motherfucker to when the excitement wears off, when everything starts to fall out of place, you still keep that same consistent love, that same integrity, that same. That's the shit that needs to stay the same. Fuck the excitement. Excitement goes and comes. But that motherfucker who keeps their integrity, they keep their head intact, they keep their body intact, you know what I'm saying? That's the person that's actually real with their intentions. That's the person that's actually real with themselves. And those are the realest people on this earth. And see, those are the people that get duped the most, because we're so accepting of everything, you know? We damn near accept anything that comes our way, which is why I stay away from people, because I don't I don't feel the need to just accept any fucking thing at this point. Nah. And I'm so forgiving. I'm so fucking, it gets to the point where I get naive about certain situations, and then I start to let people take advantage of that until it starts to click in my head that they're taking advantage of that. And that's when I put my fucking foot down and say, yeah, you know what? We're going to have to cut this shit off. And that's what happens so often with a lot of my fellas, man. We wait so long to cut shit off, even though we feel something's not right. We feel we being taken advantage of and all of this shit. And we feel like we being duped. But we don't say anything out of love, bro. And that's what a lot of women, that's what a lot of people just don't get. Men are very loving creatures, bro. Fuck the bad ones. We're not talking about them. We're talking about normal, stable-minded men are very fucking loving. And we will put up with so much shit until the point where we just absolutely say, fuck that, that's enough, I'm good. You can keep this shit. And so, we need to stop the hypocrisy, man. We really need to stop this shit. And the same self-improvement that we're yelling at our young boys and our older men from each generation, the same fucking self-improvement that we are screaming at them about, we need to direct that in the opposite direction as well. And I'm going to start making more of my videos about that too, because, see, what we not going to do is we're not going to have a generation of young men thinking that they have to improve themselves for the same trashy shit that been out here for decades. No. Nah. And fellas, let me tell you something. Choose wisely. I mean, if it takes you fucking 10 years to choose a wife, choose wisely. Do not put yourself in a position where you just choosing somebody just to choose them so you don't be alone. No, that's the worst fucking thing you could ever do. No. Choose meticulously who you decide to be your life partner with, because that shit will make all the difference in whether you fail or you succeed. But for my fellas, man, always stay on your purpose. This is not what this. Always stay on your purpose. Always stay on your self-improvement. Always stay on your grind. And for my ladies, man, y'all need to do the fucking same. I don't care what nobody. I don't care what your family tell you. I don't care what your mama tell you. I don't care what your girlfriends tell you. No. Nobody's going to love you for you. Besides the motherfucker that you don't want, probably. Nobody who's on the same level as you or above you is going to love you for you. Unless you trying to fucking level up. That's just being real. Like, you can't be with a fit man and then you all of a sudden start eating Cinnabons all fucking day and get the jelly rolls around your belly area. You can't do that. You just can't do that, because it's not going to work out. He's not going to love you for you. Because then you have just exposed yourself as being lazy and inconsistent with your diet. Laziness, inconsistency, like, see that, and that's another thing we don't get, is that all this stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis shapes our character. It trickles down into every single other characteristic we have. If we can't stay consistent with a diet, we can't stay consistent with a marriage. We can't stay consistent with a job. If you can't stay consistent with a workout, you can't stay consistent with anything. If you can't have gratitude for the little things, you can't have gratitude for shit. That's how this works. And so No, it ain't about judging you for your personality or none of that shit. It's judging you based on the characteristic traits that you decided to take on. And that's what this is really about, your character. Because your character will show through your skin so fucking easy. But that's my message, man. The same shit that's being preached to our young boys, preach it to these young girls and stop this fucking hypocrisy, man. Stop the hypocrisy all the way across the board for men and women. Because this shit, it's not gonna work out for the future generations, man. We're gonna have a bunch of fucking Clash of the Titans, basically. We're never gonna come to an agreement about nothing if this shit keeps on the path it's keeping on. But I love y'all, man. That was my message for today. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you gotta do, man. Uh, my fucking consultation number is going back up today, and I'm gonna start putting up some videos about diets and shit like that soon. I've just been putting together a plan of, you know what I'm saying, how am I gonna do this, where am I gonna do it, trying to find some better equipment to do this shit with, you know. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. Peace.